Yeah, that's everything that we put in. 3 lights, we put in one switch, we put in 1 breaker. That was it. We ran the power, the home feed from the panel up to that first light. You can't see it, but yeah, that first light, that's not like a housing or anything, just like a real, like those templates. The power went into there, then we hooked the 2 power cords together. It sent all the way down to that switch first. The 14.2 up to our first light. Sorry, I got a sticky trap stuck on me. We went 12.3, well, I mean 14.3 is what I had this time. We went 14.3 to the switch, and they got like the shortest distance, I guess you could say. So that's that. Basically, I put a hole through the building. Oh, tricked you. There's a hole. We're outside, fam. We're not inside. So that's the hole. I had a busted up one from before when I was trying to figure out how to re-thread them for screws instead of using the nails that they send them with. So when I did that, I broke one. Actually, I think I broke 2. It was really cold too. But anyways, that's besides the point. So I used this one. I punched it all the way through flush, then I popped it out. So that's where we're at. I'm gonna go ahead and reset. All right, this one's good. This one's in good shape. I'm gonna go ahead and set this one and be real gentle. I got a block. This has 2 marks that stick out. So this is the side we want against the rafter. So I'll go ahead and get it like that. And kind of go up, down. So it's kind of nice and even. Okay, we're almost there. So let me switch hammers. Okay, we'll probably go just like that. Now all we gotta do is go to the inside and do all the knockouts. I'll probably leave it like this for today because I'm not sure if I either gotta click it out further or what I'm gonna do, because there's gonna be an outdoor cover that's gonna go over this with a little flip. So anyways, that's that. It does have a little bit of protection, but that's like nothing. So yeah, we definitely want that flip outdoor. And then I'm gonna use the GFI. Yeah, this guy can go in. That's, I think, backwards, yeah. So it says don't use near wet places, but that's the whole kind of point of the GFI. So I'm cool with using this out here. Okay, real quick. So I caulked it, but first I want to show you, look, I put the nails in. I tried to go with screws, but there was no, you couldn't get the drill in to drill, the pre-drill out the holes, because you got to pre-drill them with the actual drill bit first. Couldn't do that. You couldn't get in to get the actual just screw in thing in. You could get it in, but it would be at an angle, and I could already see, it would be at an angle, and I could already see where it was starting to chip like right here, so I just stopped. Went with these, and I'm cool with that, just like that, and then they're pigged that way. These things aren't going anywhere because it's so tight in this thing's holding it more than these are, but these are holding it as well. So that's good. Now I can hook up my wire. I can poke my wire through. I'll do that, and then yeah, this is what we got inside. Sorry, the lighting's terrible. So I just took out as little insulation as I could, and we have to go all the way to here because that's where it dies out, and there's 4 outlets. You want to do a total of 10 of these. So this counts as 2. So you want to just do no more than 5. So there was 4 on the loop. I'm going to do 1 more. That's 5. That's the max on that loop. That's that. Really waste wire, but you have to go from here because this is where it dies. You have to go like this. You can't just splice in the middle like that and pigtail it. I mean, maybe you can, but I'm not going to. So I don't know. I'll ask an electrician. You guys put in the comments if you can just splice into that and pigtail. You let me know. But I'll run that, and that's that. So that's what it's like up here. Just caulked it, pretty standard, nothing perfect or anything, and that'll get primed and painted eventually. But yeah, we're gonna leave it like that for now. And it looks like you can jump. Like I can jump right off. There's an outlet right behind there. I can just jump off of that. I don't have to start from the last outlet on my wired circuit loop. You know what I mean? So just imagine it's a straight line and it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I don't have to go from 5 back to 2. I can go right from 2 and jump to this guy. So I don't know, I might do that. It's like a matter of like 9 feet of wire. So it's like, it's kind of a small thing. But yeah, I would just pigtail it because it's, you know, the other one has 1 wire. The outlet behind this has 2 wires. So I would have to pigtail into it. So I don't know. I might just go from the last one just because that's what I already ran. Okay, I did this one first. We just got the power. Power's on the bottom on this right side. Underneath we have the ground. See, there's the ground there. We just have our white, and that's it. It's just the one wire. That's the end. So yeah, I could have jumped off, but I didn't. So anyways, that's okay. I'm doing this because it's almost dark, and then we'll finish the last one inside, and then it should be good to go. We can flip on the breaker. Okay, that's kind of sweet with the cover. So this last part here will get swapped out for one of those metal door ones. So that's just for now. And of course we have the GFI on it. So that's that. There's our lights. One more light's gonna go here eventually. So I just gotta get more parts or whatever, more breakers and wire and whatnot. But yeah, that's that. Let's go finish the last part. Okay, there it is. So I'm gonna get this hooked up and then I'll get a clip of it after. Okay, I got it hooked up. The thing is that white, that bottom white, gave me such a hell of a time. I don't know why it was so hard to get on, but it was. So then I just disconnected my ground, laced up my new one, and then twirled it around it, and then spun on that cap, then reconnected it. Then of course I did the white. That took forever. Black went right on, no issue. And that's that. So now what I'm gonna do is just accordion it up and screw it back in. So I'll do that, and then we can flip the breaker and see if it works. Okay, we'll flip on the breaker and hope for the best. So this one, just kidding, that's my dead breaker. It's not hooked to anything. This one. Okay, we flipped it back on. Okay, it says that has power like it should. Says it has power like it should. Says it has power like it should. So let's go see. We'll turn this off. We'll grab this light. So there's our test button. Okay, power's off to it. Hit that. Power says it's on. Okay, here's our light. Let's hope for the best. Okay, that's that. So we have power outside. That's that. I'll go ahead and pick up, and yeah, we'll see about the next thing. What I'm gonna do is put the insulation back in. It's really not that much, and pick up my tools, of course, but I'm gonna vacuum out. You see there's like a couple bays there. I'll go ahead and vacuum them out real quick. So I'll do that, and then I'll get a clip of it, and then I'll do a quick outro. Okay, it's crazy. This is such a tank. Look, it had that much dirt in it, and you really couldn't tell. It was still vacuuming so good. So I'm gonna go ahead and dump it into here, and yeah, that should do it. Got fucking screw snapped. But yeah, that's a freshie. I'll go ahead and pop it back on and finish my little bit of cleanup. You can see the dust that's in the air still. I should probably still have on my mask. But yeah, we just did a sweep, a vac, re-insulated, so you know all that junk's in the air. I'll show you real quick. So again, of course, there's our lights. So we got in the purling wall. This is the other worker's work. He got in the purling wall right here. That's a 2x12 going all the way down. So he set that on top of the 2x12. He's gonna do, looks like one more, and that should really be it. That's really it for today. I have time. I could still work. Is just put those blocks in. There's the prefabbed, yeah, the prefab trusses or whatever. So anyways, I could put a block, put a block, put a block, put a block, or whatever. Even just two and one in the middle or whatever it is, I can do it. So there's our panel. I put back the insulation. I got some stuff on the way. That's going to do it for this episode. That's really it. So we got the outdoor outlet in. We got it cleaned up. We put the insulation back in, and that's really it. So it's an easy day. We blocked that spot off. Try to get the outdoor light in tomorrow and wired up. So, because I don't want to take out our temp lights in here until I have the rest of my parts. No, I don't have any left. I'm relying on the breaker that's there for the temp lights and the outdoor lights. So, anyways, I'll come across that bridge tomorrow. So, peace. Warm day. I'll go ahead and hit you guys with this. Right, 55 outside, 50 in. So we got to do something about that. I don't know if I open the windows or what, just to get it neutralized, but it's looking like, I guess I'm going to put in that light, that last outdoor light, and then I'll wire it in. So yeah, I'm a little skeptical. I got more covers coming for like my lens protectors or whatever for this iPhone. But anyways, right in the center there, there's that outdoor light. So I got to unbury it, see where it is, and then run wire to here. And I got to make sure I have enough wire, which I definitely do now that I think about it. So and show you guys where we're at. So as you can see behind me, we got that perfect circle. I looked all over and it was worth it. It's this guy right here. The thing is it got hot quick cutting through that. I've almost burned up this whole thing. I got to let it cool down. I'm going to unplug it. Yeah, I can smell it. The inside it smells like burnt plastic. Yeah, I got it like that. So I'm going to chisel it out. It's pretty much all the way chiseled out. So I'll pop it out and then we'll go ahead and lace it up. And then I'll run the wire. You can see I already got her undone. So I just wanted to make sure what base they used. And it looks like that. So I just matched it perfectly over there. So mine will match because it's the same thing. So, and this was the bolt. That was just one bolt held it in. You have to pop that cover off first. So anyways, that's all it is. It's a LED, so it never runs out, never dies. It just has a ground, a power, and a white. Of course, I have the breaker off right now. Oh, I can feel that's on the stud. And we might have to take out a little bit of a stud. We got to. Okay, I'll probably take a little sandpaper to it just to neaten it up some. Okay, so I got the main circle. I decided to go with this little bit smaller one because I didn't want to go and cut it again, more or less. So this one's a little bit different. I wouldn't even say smaller, it's just a little different. It's just got the lip on it. And I don't give a shit, I'm gonna put it on anyways. So I see like one more spot. I'll play around with that, and then yeah, it gets covered up anyways by one of those. So right here we got the power, the ground, we got the white. That's just kind of like a rundown of how it looks. Those are their other cords. They're not needed, they're not used. That thing just holds it in place. Here's the finished product. Okay, so this is what it looks like from the inside. So I just threw in a staple. It goes down, boom. I know that's shit, it is what it is, boom. Okay, and I put a couple staples in, boom, one there. And then I'll just throw in the insulation. And it says dusk to dawn on the box, so I'm assuming it'll definitely kick on here when the sun sets. So yeah, that's the final step. On the last dusk to dawn light, I used these tiny little caps. They're made just for one wire. They look like a mini version of just like a normal wire nut. Well, anyways, yeah, I used that because it was just the one wire coming in, connecting to those fiber optic ones or whatever they're called, the stranded ones. The stranded, wires. So anyways, yeah, I did that and just electrical taped them up, tucked them up in, and yeah, that was it, guys. And then just threw on that dusk to dawn light, and that's that. So now the outdoor is all complete for what we need for this outbuilding. And yes, my next phase is either to work on that door down below I could start putting the header in on it. So maybe we'll go take a look at that.
Anyways, I wanted to say there's a shooter on the loose, and he's like right behind where I'm at, which is kind of wild for my little town of like 2,000 people or whatever, the town I'm in right now. So yeah, just kind of on the prowl or whatever. I'm on the lookout, making sure I don't see anything, see him or whatever. The helicopters fly super low. They were like 50 feet above the house. Like they were crazy low. You could practically feel the wind downforce from the helicopter. So yeah, and then of course all the police force and military, maybe even military, I'm not sure. Maybe they're just in like tactical gear, so they look like military, but they're actually just policers. But shout out to the boys in blue. Thank you for tracking this guy down. I'm not sure what he did. I don't care to know. I just hope he's gone soon and he's taken care of. So that's that. We're gonna get into some work and get my lazy legs moving.
Okay, this is the hole. I put a board just flat like that instead of the traditional way. I just put 2 of them. I screwed them in between the 2 joists. I took a bucket, traced it, and then cut it with a skill saw, believe it or not. If you go real close on like the octagon, if you will, like on the points, you'll get it completely round. So you don't have to have a jigsaw. You can do it with a skill saw. And that's what I preferred. That's what I did. So yeah, that's that. And here's a final look at the both of them. The second one, that's a square. I just took out the remainder that was left of the subfloor and just made one big piece. And I just did it like that because I didn't want to tinker around with moving the wood stove. So that's what I did for there. Alrighty, I got it cleared out. So I'm going to set up the step ladder. Maybe 2 of them and a board. I don't know. But anyways, I'm going to get up there. I'm going to get it opened up, get the insulation out. I'm going to have to take some of this off for whatever I got to do. And I'll do that, disconnect it, and maybe even just pull it out to slide a board in. But I'll take out the insulation so I can really see. And then we're just going to make a header higher and bigger and have it setting on the studs out way out here. So when we go to disconnect this, there's already another header in place. So when that comes out, the header above will take all the weight. And yeah, we're going to raise it up and set it about 8 inches. And then there's going to be, a plate on it, at least 1, maybe even 2. And yeah, the door is going to be about 8 inches up. And then this will all be like rebar forms. I'll do, build forms and use rebar going that way and that way. And then when we pour it, it'll all be one. And it'll go up, however far, that far, wherever 8 inches dies. And then of course we'll have the step. We'll have the step outside, pressure treated. It's only coming up like that much. And that's gonna help with the water. These fat rats. That's literally from a fat rat. And this is all, that's from just thrown in there. That's just shitty plywood. So the next thing obviously won't be, that's just, we use just whatever and threw the door back in so we could just keep going. I mean, it was just a temporary thing. So our new door's over there. So yeah, I'm pretty stoked. This really won't take that long. So anyways, I'm gonna, I don't know, get going, maybe make a header or get something going. Okay, quick update. So I'm not gonna work in mouse shit. So yeah, I got it all cleaned up. This guy's got a line on it right there. But yeah, there's our line. I'm gonna cut it. It's gonna be covered regardless. It's all unscrewed. You can see we're all unscrewed here. That one too is basically all unscrewed. So we'll make that cut, but here's the thing. So this thing, like, it got all wet and basically was sitting in a puddle or something, plugged into the power, and it just zapped it, fried it, and it's trash. So I'm going to see if I can get me an end for this. So yeah, I peeled it back. It's just got a black and a white. I'll see what I can do. I can't remember if it's male or female. I'll have to look on another object. Looks like it's going to be like a male, so I would have to find like another cord off something. All right, I found this. I'm gonna try to use it. It looks like it's got this one and then this one. So I'm assuming the black's the power. I'm gonna try to make this work. Okay, is there a light up there? Sure is. So yeah, that's pretty sick. We got that light. She's centered. She's right directly above the outlet. You can barely see the outlet, but you can. So I'm gonna get back to it. Okay, so that's what we got. And that's what we got there. I'll go ahead and get them twisted and taped, and then I'll show you how I'm gonna do my splice if she works. Okay, the odd thing about it is these guys, the prongs were like tilted naturally for whatever reason, but I mean, it works. It's got juice, so you can feel that it has like less power because of the cord connection. It's like making it less power. Like here, listen to this. Maybe you can't tell over camera, but I can tell in person. But anyways, so now I'm gonna make like a little, it's gonna look like a splint or something for those, and I'll tape it up. So I'll just get a clip of it after. Okay, so yeah, there it is. There it is. Now we're all set. That's all taped up, and it's kind of housed too, even though the inside's housed. So yeah, this thing will get caught on everything, but whatever. At least we got our saw back. So anyways, I will take care of that. Yeah, I didn't leave it out in the water. That was someone else. I just fixed the mistake. So I'll make my cut, and we'll keep moving forward. I'll probably stop here pretty soon for the night. Okay, it doesn't look like much. So I popped out the full sheet above here. There it is. Then up there, I just cut it there, kind of staggered it, took that piece down. It's somewheres. That's not important. Oh, it's right there. And then I just rolled up all that, and now that I got it all open and I'm thinking about how to do it, I'm going to have to make an actual hole through it, all the way through it. And then it's going to be like a stud going all the way through it up at the plate. Maybe even two of them. And then it'll be like a post and a post on each side. Then after I do that, I can put my header and take that header out and do whatever I want. So that's the game plan. And I can take out the insulation. I can do it the time of. I just didn't want to do it yet until So I probably can't do anything about it right today because I'm going to take some days off work finally. I worked like almost 10 days in a row or something wild. So anyways, that's where I'm going to leave it. That's that. And yeah, I'm ready to go. For when I get back, this thing can go together. So I will write up a list of some stuff, but I'm not worried about it. I just want to get the header in. And that's really it. I will continue after my little hiatus here for a few days. And I'll come back and work, so. But yeah, I'm all dusty as heck. But that's going to do it, y'all. Thank you for clicking on the vid and view. I look forward to resuming. Thanks for being you. Leave a comment in the chat. Subscribe if you haven't already. We'll catch you guys in the next one. Peace.